Flosstube and welcome to my channel Home Sweet Home Handmade. I'm Natalie and this is episode 61 and it is Sunday the 19th of May. It is a little bit earlier than when I normally film. It's 9:20 on a Sunday morning, but I'm up, dressed and ready to go out after I've done this video and edited it, easy for me to say, and put it up, as I'm popping over to see Emily, my sister Emily, and we're going to have a stitchy afternoon together, which will be great. So if you haven't already done so, grab yourself your favourite cuppa and settle in and let's have a stitchy chat. So it's been about 3 weeks since I was last with you. I've had a horrible flu virus which knocked me for 6, to be honest, and so I was planning to come back last weekend, but I thought I didn't want to cough and splutter all over you, so I'm here today. And thank you for all the lovely comments and love for the last episode. I've been blown away by how many people have watched it, so thank you so much. So I'm just going to take a sip. And get started. So in today's episode I'm got the winner for floral etchings. I've got some haul, which is some newly released kits, and there's 4 kits, 2 newly released kits, 2 vintage kits and a couple of pieces of printed 𝐥𝐤𝐤. And I've also got some silks I want to show you, and my haul. This is my haul, this is what I've been stitching on. I also got this loop London bag as well, and I thought I'd put all my WIPs and stitching in here so that I was a little bit more organised this time. We do have Simon and Percy down here. They've just had some biscuits, and if you're new here, they are 2 ragdoll kittens. They are 9 months next week. So I named Percy and my husband named Simon, and he named him Simon after Simon Doyle from Death on the Nile. Because he's a huge Agatha Christie fan, so he often gets called Simon Doyle and he knows his name now. So, and I just really like the name Percy, so, and they both seem to suit their names, and they are getting huge. So they've already gone through 1 scratch pole, so they've got another one being delivered today. So yeah, very big characters. Oh, sorry about that, that was Simon. Oh. So, as per my other, hold please, I'm back. A few technical issues there, as my tripod has broken, so I'll have to order a new one. So, let's see if I can get through this. So, let's start on the first WIP, and I'm keeping this in my, of course, Made by Rachel bag. And this is the stitch along that I'm doing with my lovely friends Amy Loves Toads and Donna Ray from Flannel Jummy's Farm, and it is float, and we're doing the 2 pieces together on 1 piece of fabric. And I need to step up my game with this, I'm lagging behind a little bit, but I did manage to put a little bit more in. I managed to put that rosebud in there. So yeah, they are now fighting on the settee here. I love the colours of this one. Yeah, that's showing the fabric well. So I'm using all the called for DMC, and this is being stitched on a piece of pole stitches designs, pearl hand-dyed Ada called Pearl 14 count. Yeah, beautiful. Sunday morning fighting. Right, the next one, I've got new starts in here as well as WIPs. Just one moment. Apologies, I'm back and I've repositioned because I felt like I was a million miles away. So I've now got you balanced on some books, so I hope this isn't a complete disaster, so bear with me until I get my new tripod. So as I say, in this loop bag I've got WIPs and I've got quite a few new starts. So one of the new starts that I had was the Historical Society Do More of What Makes You Happy, and this is a stitch along that started on the 13th of May. Now I'm not going to say that I'm going to keep up with the stitch alongs, but from the sneak peeks I really liked this. So I have done that so far, the ball of wool. So I think the next part is out at the end of the month, so I'd at least like to get the flower done that's underneath the ball of wool. So that was my first new start. And then the other new start, I was very enabled by the lovely Charlie from Charlie Feathers, who messaged me with the picture of this kit. And we both went straight away to Amazon, that's where we got it from, and got the only 2 kits that were left. And she's just put an episode up, so I'll link it below. And this is the RTO kit called Wish Tree. And it's beautiful. So when I watched Charlie's episode, I realised that I'd made a complete mistake, and it did make me laugh. These are the thread cards. Beautiful colours. And I am never one for reading instructions. I never learn. And it is on this beautiful printed purple Ada. Excuse me. Let's just get a drink. Simon is now down here on top of my feet, and he is a foot nibbler. So that represents the middle of the pattern, and of course I did my usual top left start because this was really delayed getting to me. It was like 3 days late. Charlie was hanging on, and of course I was in a rush to start, and I started my usual top left. Then when I saw Charlie's Flosstube and she said that that marks the centre, I thought, oh, I've gone wrong, but I should be okay, because it's got that on it as well, and also this top border. I thought, oh well, that's just a printing mistake, but no. So I've got the first feather in. Very small start, but it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Lovely, and it's represents my favourite season, which is autumn, because I am an autumn baby. So that's lovely. Put the threads away as we go. Right, what's next? This one. And this is another made by 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 bag. And I just love all the fabrics that she chooses. They're just so fun and colourful. And in here, they're both down here now, is my River Drift house needlework granny squares. And this is a kit, and that's where I've got to. I wanted to get another square in because I'd already got this one, which I started when we went to York, and I got this in, so I put that one in. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this one, and I love the colours. Stop it. Foot nibbler strikes again. So yeah, so try and put another square in. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Oops. Oh, my gift stitching. Is in this punch needle and primitive stitcher, and it is the spring edition. And I am stitching the Barbara Anna design, which is the lady and the catty-corn. Stop it, Simon. There we go. I have got a before photo of this. I think that's the only before photo that I took this time. So I'll pop that in here. And I'm using all the cord 4 DMC, and I've made quite a bit of progress on this one. So I should, fingers crossed, have this finished when I see you next. So if you're new here, I am stitching this for Jess, the student veterinary nurse at our vets that is lovely, and she looked after Simon and Percy when they had their recent neutering surgery, and she was also really lovely to Miss Betsy, who was the star of this Flosstube channel, who sadly passed away November last year, just after her 23rd birthday. So Jess has got 2 white cats called Ronnie and Reggie, and they've each got a green and a blue eye. So as soon as I saw this design in the magazine, I thought I want to stitch it for her. So there is a lot of colour changes, but I am enjoying this, and I'm stitching this on a piece of fabric from Stash. And I believe it's a Picture This Plus, but I'm not sure of the name of it. And I am going to finish this in an embroidery hoop. And I'm going to parcel it up and take it round to the vets when I know she's working. And I will try and get a picture of her holding it to show you. And I'm keeping this in my surprise made by 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 bag. And now that I've got 2 ragdolls, great kitties, I had to get great kitties. I'm just going to have another drink. I am a lot better than I was, but I've still got some residual lurgy, so I always think spring and summer colds and flus are so much worse than the autumn and winter ones. So that's my Barbara and a cat. So talking about lurgies and feeling unwell, where has it gone? Hold please, I'm sorry about this. I'm back for the millionth time. Isn't it really frustrating when you put things down and then you can't find them a minute later and they're right under your nose? So while I was feeling poorly and sorry for myself, I decided, oh, damn it, I'm going to have a new start. So I started Bothy Threads Country Folk. I had this in my stash. It's a kit. And it's so cute. I particularly like Roger Robin. So I've got quite a small start on this. But I started with Sally Squirrel up at the top. So I'm all about plans and never achieving them, but I'd like to finish that by the next time I see you in a couple of weeks. Not the whole piece, just Sally Squirrel. It's very cute. And then I had another new start. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Had this in stash for a while. And with all the lovely spring flowers, I thought now is the time to start it. So this is a Bucilla kit called A Cottage Garden. It's quite an old kit. What date is it? Doesn't say on the front. Oh, it does, 2002. But I just thought that was beautiful. It is quite daunting. There's quite a lot of blends. And for once for me, I have started in the middle. Just so that I don't run out of fabric. Bit done on this. The 𝐥𝐤𝐤 is quite crunchy. I'm sure it'll be okay. So I started in here. So it's going to be quite a big piece. But it is beautiful. And I will pick that back up. And I think I will work my way down to these. Does it say what they are? Echinacea. I think those there are hollyhocks. So yeah, so that's lovely. It's all been about flitting around as normal here. Right, what have I got in this one? Another new start. Emily's going to kill me. So, as well as doing sort of floral things, I'm really having a pull towards doing Halloween as well. So I had this in my stash. Shannon Christine Designs Halloween Party. So I thought, oh, why not? So I started with the witch in the frame, and as I was stitching it, my hubby said that reminds him of, if you're here in the UK, you'll know who that is, grot bags. So I'm using all the called for DMC, and I am stitching it on a piece of 14 count golden needle Ada. And that's where I've got to so far. So these little frames are like full coverage. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. So I think I'm going to take this one to Emily's this afternoon and get that haunted house mansion and the spider web done. I've got other Halloween projects. I've got lots of WIPs. And then also in here, this is the bag I'm going to take to Emily's, is my geisha. So I picked this up last night to put some stitches in because I knew I was going to be filming this morning. Just reaching around here. And in my last episode, I said that I'd really like, because it's Blue Geisha by Joan Elliott, but I said that I'd like to give her a name. And thank you to everyone that left such amazing names. And I've decided to go with 𝐦𝐨𝐬 because I will remember it, I can say it, and I use 𝐦𝐨𝐬 makeup. So that was, yeah. So I didn't do too much last night, but I was filling in the green of her kimono. And I got this as the kit from Pole Stitches, and it's DMC with Kry-neck and some beads, and the fabric is hand-dyed Moonlight 14 count. And I love this fabric, and that is where I am. So I was putting those greens in of her kimono, kimono, that's it. Oh, words can be difficult sometimes. So my aim, this is actually page 2. So my aim, and I think it comes down to about here, is to do, by the end of the year, page 1 is this side and it's all the trailing blossoms, and page 3 is the trailing blossoms on this side. So these. So page 2 comes down to about there. So I'd like to have that done by the end of the year, which I don't think is unachievable, meaning I think I can do it. This fabric is just amazing. So yeah, I'm going to take that one to Emily's this afternoon. So I'm going to take the Halloween party and 𝐦𝐨𝐬 geisha. My goodness, it's an almighty mess down here. And what have we got in this bag? Oh yes. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to show my haul, and then I'm going to show this WIP last, because it's my stitching gift for Emily for Christmas. So I'm just reaching behind for the haul. But first, I must organise and plan these videos a bit better. In my last episode, I was giving away floral etchings because I did this as a gift for my lovely friend Angie. Pop a picture in here of what it looked like when I finished it. And I said that I would give away this chart. So before I started filming, I did the random comment picker, and it is Crafting with Fizzy 5330. So my email address is in the description box below, so if you email me with your name and contact details, and I will pop that in the post to you. Also in the description box is all the clickable links to shops that I mention, Flosstubers that I mention, and also there is a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page. And just before I show you my haul, I just wanted to mention a new Flosstuber that is not new to the stitching community, but that is Sian from Wales, Periwinkle Stitcher, I think it is. So I'll put a link below to her first Flosstube, and it is brilliant. I loved everything she was stitching, and I loved looking at the cupboard behind her, at her tiered tray. So yeah, head over there and show us some Flosstube love, because I really enjoyed that first episode. So let's get on to haul. The first thing that I got was from Kitty Bloom Studio on Etsy. That is an amazing name, isn't it? And I just got 2 pieces of printed Ada. I got this Halloween bats 16 count. I thought that was brilliant. I just got the smallest piece, but I thought I could do either a bigger Halloween or 2 ornaments on that. And it is a little bit stiffer, but it is very nice quality. And then the other one that I got is another 16 count, and it's this Peaches. What's it called? Just Peachy. And I thought I might do a summer design on that. Yeah, she had lots of lovely Adas in her Etsy shop, so I'll link them below. And along with my Loop London tote, which is in this amazing mustard colour, I got these threads. Now, I am not going to pronounce the name, and you will shout it at the screen. There we go. And they are these little spools of silk. Perle. 100% silk. 16 meters on that. And I particularly got it for this colour range, for these 2 greens, because I've got, I think it's Robin Pickens, I think that's the designer. I've got a Christmas wreath, and I thought I would sub out, oh look at the sheen, the greens for these silks. So they weren't cheap, but everything that Loop London, oh I got some wool as well, which I might show you next time. Look at those. That pink there, oh that would go really nice on the peach. Look at that. And this pink design thread, wouldn't that be amazing in a summer design? And that one in an autumn one. So I think they've still got these on the Loop London website, so I will link them below. They come like that in that little box. So the two vintage kits that I got from eBay that were really, really cheap, and this one is a Cross My Heart garden cottage kit from 1994, and I just love that. And it comes, it's all sealed, and it comes with this frame, which I think I will use, but I think I might paint that. I might even paint it pink. I could use the pink out of here, couldn't I? So yeah, so I got that. That was so cheap, under £5. Then I got this. This is a Bucilla Needles and Hoops doily decor, and I've never seen this before. I know this is very vintage, but do you know what? I really love this. And it's from 1997. And it's sealed, it hasn't been opened, and that is the doily. The threads, there's a bit of metallic in there. And I've shown you before that I've been collecting the Bucilla frame kits, and I think I'm going to do a Flosstube extra next weekend, and all the framed kits I've got, because I've been collecting them. So those are my two vintage purchases. And then the two that have just been released, and I couldn't pass up on these, were from Little Dove Designs. And this is Sunflower Cottage. I've got the full kit. What's not to love about that? Sunflowers and bees. And it says everything is fine when there is sunshine. And Faye is one of my favourite designers, so I got the full kit, so it comes with the, and look how beautiful it comes. Look at those colours. So I don't know when I'm starting this. I'm totally hopeless at planning, but I am doing the Little Dove Designs stitch along at the moment, which I need to crack on with. I can't remember what it's called. It says a garden is full of flowers, I know that. So that was the first one, and then this one is from Hoops and Crosses, and it is a collaboration with 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿. She is a digital artist. She's got a YouTube channel, and I've got stickers and things from her before. And 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 came out with this design for, I think it was a sticker, and I can't remember her name. Lucy from Hoops and Crosses converted it to a kit. So it's okay, try again tomorrow, which I think is a great motto. And I just think that is such a cheerful stitch. So I got the full kit, and that is 𝐥𝐤𝐤's details, hoops and crosses. So you get everything in here. Get this blue Ada, and these are lovely threads. Really, look at those colours. And then you get some backing felt, which I may use this time, because normally I put one of those wooden hardback backs on my embroidery hoops, but I might use the felt. But they only had a limited amount of those kits, so I had to get that one. So that's my vintage haul, my printed Adas and my silk. So if your name is Emily and you happen to be my sister, I'll say goodbye for now. I'll see you in a bit, because you can't see this. So hopefully she has gone, so I can show you her Christmas gift. We always stitch each other something for Christmas. We could do a video one week, yeah, where she shows what I've stitched for her and I show what she stitched for me. That might be an idea. She's stitching from Gnome Cottage on Instagram, by the way. And I am stitching her something from this amazing book from 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞. If you haven't got this, you need to get it, because I want to stitch absolutely everything in here. There might be a cat trying to get in. And I will show you the one that I am stitching. Should have marked it in here. There's just so many beautiful designs in here. Here it is. It's called Summer Style. Now, Emily is a huge fan of summertime, so I thought this would be really appropriate, and I can see it framed in a sort of white shabby chic sort of frame. So let me show you my progress. So I'm stitching this on a piece of Zweigart Vintage Country Cream Ada. I think it's 16 count. And I already had the hat done, the sun hat, and I did the key and the perfume. I think it's a perfume bottle, but it could be a gin decanter because she looks gin. So I love that fabric as like a neutral. So next time I think I'm going to move down across and do the sunglasses. Put it away again, haven't I? Where is it that you want to do things and you can never... There we go. Fine. There we go. I'm going to move over and do the sunglasses next. I just love that. So yeah, so if you haven't got this book, I love that one as well. The hydrangea made up of butterflies. You need to get this. It's fabulous. So yeah. So move over and do the glasses next. So keep on track with this one so I can get it framed. And I am not stitching it last minute like I normally do and get all stressed. And I'm keeping my threads in. Of course, it's the Made by Rachel little notions pouch. Look at that little mouse. And if you comment about this project, can you not say what it is? Because we need to keep it secret from her, because it is my secret stitch. So I think that's everything I've got to show you today. Apologies for this being a bit bitty and choppy, and I will have to get a new tripod for next time, unless I put you on a stack of books again. So until then, I hope you have a wonderful time stitching, and thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate all your lovely comments, your geisha name suggestions, and let me know what you're stitching on, because I'm really interested to know. I love engaging with you in the comments. So until then, I may pop back next weekend and do the Flosstube Extra, the Bucilla framed kit parade. I think I've got about 6. They're very cute, they're very vintage, and I thought you might quite like to see them. So until then, and I'll show you the kitties as well next time. Take care, bye.